Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing some mono white devotion. So like all devotion decks, this deck plays Nykthos, which is the land that adds a mana of any color equal to the amount of devotion that you have. And so this is the mono-white variant, and it's running quite a few new cards, both from Phyrexia and from Shadows over Innistrad, so this is exciting. So it's a kind of, it's got several different strategies actually going on at once. There's lots of enter the battlefield effects that work with Elishnorn. There's Thalia's Lancers, which can go and fetch you up legendary cards to kind of put the pieces of Bruna and Gisela together. And then you've also got ramping with lots of devotion into Emrakul Promised End as well, and taking control of your opponent's turn. So it's a Yorion deck as well. So there's so it's 80 cards. So you've got kind of the room for all of these various strategies. And then so essentially the idea of the deck is that you build up small creatures early on, which generate card advantage, and then you kind of ramp into your bigger payoffs. So at the bottom end of the curve, we've got creatures which have good enter the battlefield effects. So we've got 4 copies of Thraben Inspector, which investigates when it enters the battlefield, 4 copies of Spirited Companion that draws you a card, 2 copies of Charming Prince, which can scry 2 or kind of repeat one of your other creatures' ETB effects by blinking it. And then 2 copies of Ambitious Farmhand as well, which lets you search up a land. So that's kind of the bottom end of the curve. And then we've got kind of cheap removal as well in 2 copies of Laydown Arms, which is a good 1-mana removal spell, 4 Portable Holes for dealing with your opponent's early threats, and then 4 copies of Ossification as well, which is a very handy new card from Phyrexia, which can exile a creature or planeswalker as long as you control a basic land. And this deck has 21 basic planes, so you will almost always have one on the battlefield. And then the other thing that this deck can do, because, 2 or 3 ways of winning the game just isn't enough, so it has the Book of Exalted Deeds, which I don't think we've played on the channel before. So it's a 3-white legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 on my life this turn, you create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying, and you can pay 3 and a white and tap it and exile it to put an enlightened counter on target angel. It gains you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. And the combo that you use with this is that you use a Mutavault, which is a creature land that's all creature types, so it is also an angel. You activate the Mutavault, you put the counter on it, and then it becomes a land again, and it becomes that much more difficult for your opponent to remove. If they're not running land destruction, they simply can't win the game. So there's a kind of sub-theme of kind of this kind of platinum angel style effect that you put on one of your lands, and obviously you can fetch up the Book of Exalted Deeds with the Thalia's Lancers, which is a card that we're using from the Shadows over Innistrad. So that is a 4/4 with first strike for 5. And when it enters the battlefield, you can search your library for a legendary card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So it can fetch the book, it can fetch any of your planeswalkers, it can fetch Elishnorn or any of the combo bits of Gisela and Bruna, and also Emrakul as well. So going back down to the 3-mana slot, we have 2 copies of the Restoration of Iganjo, which acts as a kind of pseudo-ramp card. It draws your planes, you can then discard a land and return it to the battlefield, and then you get a 3/4 with Vigilance out of the deal as well. 2 Touch the Spirit Realms, which is a useful removal-based enchantment, and then 4 Skyclave Apparition, which you've all seen before as one of the best removal creatures in the format. And then at 4 mana, we've got 4 copies of the Wandering Emperor, so we've seen this many times before, the Planeswalker that has Flash and can exile opponents' creatures when it comes in, and then kind of build up a presence for you. 1 copy of Gisela, which is a very powerful angel, and kind of the one half of one of the combos in the deck. Then we're running 2 copies of Elishnorn, Mother of Machines, so that can double of our enter the battlefield triggers of our creatures and our enchantments, and also stop their opponents the opponent's things from triggering as well. And we've got 1 copy of Archangel Abzan, which can give all of our creatures indestructible, a very, very powerful Sarah Angel-esque flyer, and then it can transform into Avacyn the Purifier as well and Wrath the Board, so that's very powerful. 1 copy of Elspeth Conquers Death as kind of the big game removal. So that's a 3 and 2 white for a Saga, which exiles a permanent an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater, then makes their non-creature spells more expensive, and then brings back a creature or planeswalker from the bin. And then we've got 4 copies of Thalia's Lancers that we talked about, 2 copies of the Eternal Wanderer, which is a very, very good planeswalker for Phyrexia, which is 6 mana. Very easy, very difficult rather to kill, because only 1 creature can attack it, and it also can blink your creatures, blink your opponent's creatures, create Samurais, or wrath the board in a way that is favourable to you. 1 copy of Bruna, and then 1 Emrakul, the Promised End. So we are once again returning to our favourite, and we are seeing what we can do with that. And then obviously in the companion slot you have Yorion, which can kind of come down and kind of do all of these triggers all over again. Then in the land slot, we've got 21 basic planes. We're not running the land destruction variant of mono white, where you run kind of 8 Field of Ruin type effects, just because I think this deck relies too heavily on having enough white mana. So we're not doing that. But we do have 2 Field of Ruin to deal with opposing kind of Nykthos, Mutavaults, whatever it may be, 2 Castle Ardenvales, 3 Mutavaults for our a useful creature land, and also our combo with the Book of Exalted Deeds. And then the 4 Nykthos that I talked about earlier, which is the kind of the main engine that lets you ramp into Emrakul if you want to play it. So that is the main deck. It's taken a little while to go through it just because it's got so many cards. And then in the sideboard, we've got Yorion, obviously. Then we've got our kind of additional removal spells. So we've got 2 more copies of Laydown Arms if we need to bring that in. A Baffling End that can also deal with small mana creatures. 2 copies of Lion Sash, which is our kind of equipment that also acts as incidental graveyard hate. 3 Rest in Peace as the main graveyard hate strategy in the format. You do have to be cautious though, because playing Rest in Peace will affect the reduction ability on Emrakul, so that's always worth bearing in mind. We've got 1 copy of Tomic just in case the opponent's trying to kind of durdle with their lands in the graveyard. 2 copies of Lauren of the Third Path, which can destroy enchantments and artifacts. 2 copies of Settle the Wreckage, which is our kind of one-sided wrath. And then 1 copy of Lyra Dawnbringer, which is another legendary spell that we can bring in. So a lot of the legendaries we're running not huge numbers of copies of, both because we've got several kind of themes going on, and also because Thalia's Lancers is a great card that can just fetch us whatever we need in that particular moment. So, the Gisela, Elish Norn, Avacyn, the Eternal Wanderer, these are all 1 and 2 copies of. We're playing 4 copies of the Wandering Emperor just because it's lower on the curve than Thalia's Lancers, and also is basically good at any point in the game. So that is the deck. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun to play. I think MTG Goldfish has been using this quite a lot as a way of kind of trying to get Emrakul into play, and I'm all about that on this channel. So yeah, let's jump onto the ladder and see how the deck does in a few games. So I did some grinding with Azorius Spirits a couple of days ago, which has an absolutely absurd win rate at the moment for me. So I have made it to Diamond a lot quicker than I normally would. So that's good. So on the play, we've got Thraben Inspector into blinking it with Charming Prince. Yeah, Emrakul in the opening hand isn't always great, and we will need to draw some more land, but I think this is a decent hand. If we can kind of get up into Abzan territory, then that's very powerful. Our opponent's also on Yorion, so they may be playing the mirror match. Oh, okay, they're playing something different. It's fine. So let's attack. Make Charming Prince. Am I blinking here, or am I just scrying to find more land? I think we'll scry. Yep, keep both of those. So our opponent's on some sort of Naya deck. It's interesting. I wonder what this will be with Yorion as well. Okay, so they're on a some sort of Fires-esque deck, so that's fine. So let's attack. Then I might just blow up their Temple Garden here. So I think that will deny them some mana fixing, make their leyline bindings worse. Why is this here? Go to the graveyard. Stop hanging around. Okay, Fable, sure thing. Okay, Nykthos is a good draw, so let's planes and 1 mana. Let's ossify away their token. Attack for 3. And we can crack the clue at the end of their turn. Oh, so they've got an Atraxa theme going on here as well. There's a lot going on here. I'm not sure I approve. So, what are they going to get here? Maybe a planes if they're playing Omnath or something like that. Yep. No, Incarnation, okay. So, are they going to sacrifice their Fable? Yep, okay. What 4-drop are they going to go and get? I can't remember the 4-drops that this deck uses because normally, okay, Archon, that's fine. Okay, so let's get rid of that before they can start generating lifelinkers. Let's play another Thraben Inspector. Attack. So we're pressuring their life total a lot here, but they do have an active Incarnation, so they will be able to toolbox things. Ooh, okay. Sure, so they're going to Knight of Autumn away, touch the Spirit Realm, I would imagine. Yep. Okay, I think this game has just got a lot tougher, so let's see what happens next. We do have Abzan, though, which we can flash in. Sure thing. So yeah, they can bring back their anything they like, really. Omen, yep. Yeah, okay. They're going off a bit here. I think we might struggle. We're nowhere near casting Emrakul, so Restoration of Iganjo doesn't really do it for us. So what would we fetch with Thalia's Lancers? Probably Elish Norn, but I think another turn is too much. Hmm. No, let's just pass with Archangel Avacyn up. I'm not optimistic. Yep. Are we conceding here? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, that's fine. They just had enough going on there. So let's bring in Lauren. Rest in Peace is okay, but probably not. They probably don't have enough graveyard stuff going on to justify it. So let's bring in more laydown arms. That'll probably do. So what are we taking out here? So they've got is ossification bad here? They don't run many planeswalkers, I don't think. Yeah, let's take out ossification. Let's try this. Sadly, no plays until turn 5 is not the one. Okay, that's better. So let's pop back. What are we putting back here? I think probably portable hole. Yeah. Okay, Elish Norn's always good. Sadly, we're going to have to use most of our creatures, I think, before the mother can come down. Okay. Let's attack. Link our companion with Charming Prince. We always feel good when that interaction happens. 2 Nykthos is not great, but... Okie doke. Okay. Love another planes. So let's offer the trade. So Lauren doesn't do anything for us here. Lay down arms doesn't target that. So let's just pop the Yorion in hand. Pass the turn. Okay, interesting. So let's go to combat. Let's play Elish Norn. Okay, they are omening because they have to before Elish Norn comes down. So this will wreck a lot of their effects, Elish Norn. It's a very hard thing for them to deal with. Okay, presumably they have a Wrath. So I will not take the damage. Yep. Lack of land's annoying here, so let's play Thraben. Crack the clue. Okay, Elish Norm's a good draw, but we can't actually play it because we are struggling for land. No, that doesn't hit Elishnorn. Wouldn't do anything anyway. So I think we're just going to have to pass the turn and probably die. Yes. Okay, that was a pretty depressing first match. Just a bit of just outvalued there, which is fair enough. You know, Fires is very good at doing that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll try another. Yep, this is a pretty decent hand. Companion on 2, Ossification if we need it, then building up to our big threats. Greasefang maybe from our opponent. Yep. Okay, Parhelion in the bin. So if they have Greasefang next turn, can we do anything about it? The answer is pretty much no. So I think what we're just going to have to do is no. Okay, good. So they've got Professor of Symbology. What does this do? Look at the top. So, yeah, sure. So let's play Nykthos. Let's offer the trade here. Then we've got the Wandering Emperor, should we desire it. Okay, Chariot's an interesting one. Yeah, let's play the Wanderer here. Not that fussed about gaining the life, so let's block. Okay, Elspeth Conquers Death is a good draw, so let's create another 2-2. Are we doing this? Is there anything we can... Again, there's nothing much we can do about Greasefang, but I'm assuming they don't have it, because otherwise they would have played it, so let's take away that. Pass the turn. We've got a lot of devotion. Okay, basic conjuration. Okay, so they do have Greasefang in hand now, so can we do anything about that? So if we were to... So Thalia's Lancers can fetch us Nykthos. That doesn't do much, just generates lots of mana. You can get Gisela. Don't hate that. Okay, let's tick up here. Attack. Play the Lancers. So, what can we afford? We can afford Archangel Avacyn, the Wandering Emperor. No, okay, they're giving up. Maybe we bored them to death. Okay, so let's pop in our Rest in Peace, our Lion Sash, and we'll take out Emrakul. And we'll take out Elishnorn here. I will pop in Settle the Wreckage, actually, just in case. Lyra can tussle with Parhelion. So 5 cards to cut. What's not very good here? Let's lose a couple of portable holes. Bring in another laydown arms. Touch the Spirit Realm, I don't particularly like. Book of Exalted Deeds is fun. Yeah, kind of sorcery speed removal is just much worse against Greasefang than it is against almost every other deck, so... Nope. Yeah, this one's okay because it's got a Lion Sash. So let's put back a Thraben Inspector. Our opponent seems to be on a mull to 5, which is good news. And no turn 1 Thoughtseize either, so... Okay, Chariot in the bin. Oh, well, am I just assuming they have Greasefang? I mean, I don't think I'm playing any differently, so... Chariot we could survive, whereas Parhelion I don't think we would. No, okay, that's good. Destroy target. Okay, that's okay. We've got the... Yep. What does this do? Destroy target. Okay, that's fine. So let's pass the turn. No, actually, let's attack with Thraben Inspector. Let's pass the turn with both the Clue and the Lion Sash ability up. Okay, let's eat their Seeker's Chariot while we can. Draw a card. More Lancers isn't necessarily great. Let's play a Spirited Companion. Let's lay down the arms of this Rafine's Informant. Apologies there, I just had to relocate my laptop a second. That is a lot in the bin. Okay. So again, I think we just have to assume they don't have it here. So let's play Thalia's Lancers. Let's go fetch. We'll be fetching here. Nykthos, no. Lyra? Yeah, let's get Lyra. Pass the turn. Still no Greasefang. Okay, but they do have a Can't Stay Away now. No, they've given up. Okay. Yeah, Lyra probably was too much for them. There we are. Good game against Greasefang there. Yep, that's a pretty good hand. So yeah, we've got either one of these for a 2-drop, then build up to Emperor. Okay, looks like we're on... oh, maybe Prowess of some description. That's fun. So let's play Companion. Apparition may come in handy. Or maybe just some sort of aggro deck. Yes, could well be. Okay, we'll take 2 here. Gruul aggro. Playing a Tarka's Command, maybe. Okay, so let's lay down arms their Soulscar Mage. Play Farmhand. Fetch your plains. Then we've got Emperor up next turn if we want it. Ooh, Eidolon's fun. Okay, so I think we're going to have to get rid of that. Accepting the 2 damage. Play a Thraben Inspector. Well, we've got enough blockers now to hold them back for a very long time, so that's good. Yep. Okay, let's triple block here. I can kill 2 of our creatures, but... Ooh, so here's the question. Are we portable holding and inspectoring, or are we holding up the Emperor? I think we'll hold up the Emperor. I think that is better in general. So assuming they'll attack. Yep. So let's block here. Pass. Play the Wandering Emperor. Sure, so they get to kill it, but not before we do that. Okay, so let's crack the clue. Play a farmhand. Fetch another plains. Use the plains to play another Thraben Inspector. Okay, we may have turned the corner here. We're on 11. That's not bad. They do have Dens of the Bugbear, though. Ooh, Field of Ruin's a good draw for that. So let's play a Thalia's Lancers. Let's go fetch a life-linking Angel. Wherever she's gone. There we are. I'll attack with the farmhand because we've got blockers for both of their bugbear creatures if they activate, so... Okie doke. Ooh, the Eternal Wanderer is a good card. So let's... attack here. Play the Eternal Wanderer. Blink our Lancers. They'll come back. Let's go and fetch the other of our Angel combo. Yeah, okay. Okay, Eidolon's a fun card. So let's play Nykthos. Nope. Yeah, I was going to say, well, I had a way of getting them both into play, I'm sure. Okay, so Gruul Aggro. I think we are putting in more laydown arms. Portable holes are great. Lyra for life gain. Settle the Wreckage, probably not on the draw. But apart from that, I'm pretty happy with this. Again, Touch the Spirit Realm I think might be a bit slow. Emrakul, yes, also. So, yeah, that'll do. So we'll be on the draw this game, so that will give them a bit of an advantage. Yep, this is a good hand. So let's pop that in a hole. What are we doing here? So we could play Prince. We could lay down arms their Soulscar Mage. Prince gains us 3 life. It's not bad. Do we need it though at this point? Just drawing a card with Companion. This can tussle with their creature. Any creature we play will almost certainly die. No, I'm happy to just keep them off the board, I think, for the moment. Then we can Restoration next turn, start building up to a creature that's hard for them to kill with burn. Okay, light up the stage is always a good one, but they don't get the damage benefit off it anyway. Okay, they can only play one of those, so that's good. Ooh, Elish Norn's a good draw, so let's play Restoration while the damage is relatively limited. I mean, I say that, they're going to hit us for quite a lot next turn, but with a Tarka's command. Yep. Yeah. That is why the interaction is very good. So let's drop the Spirited Companion. Draw a card. Ooh, Emperor's great. So let's just pass the turn with Emperor up. Sure thing. Let's take away the 2/2 on the assumption that they don't have a 1-mana spell. Yeah, okay. So I'm getting down to 3 here. So let's make this bigger. Let's gain 3 with Charming Prince. Apparition away their Soulscar Mage. Okay. 6 is still not the funnest of live totals against mono red, but we're in a reasonably strong position now. So let's what are we doing here? Let's make another 2. Let's just make this slightly bigger. Let's make a 1/1. I think I'm happy to just work towards more life gain here, so I'll pop Yorion in hand, play another Thraben Inspector. And pray very, very fast. Good, good. So, let's make a 2-2. Attack. And let's Yorion. Blinking here, 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 and here. Sure. Let's gain another 3. Oh, no, we can't. Good. There, that was a good play by them. I forgot that was the thing. Ooh. Yes, no, well played there. They got us with the Ataka's command, no life gain trigger. That was very, very well done. Okay, so what are we doing on the play? Just the same, but probably winning, I think. Not with that hand. That's not great, but I'm going to have to keep it. Ooh, Bomat Carrier is a fun one. So laid out arms is good against Bomat Carrier. Yeah, you may do us another 1. So let's ambitious farmhand. Grab another plains. Let's get rid of that before it becomes remotely viable for them to draw off it. Yep, may get hit by an Ataka's command here. Nope, fair enough. That's fun. Okay, let's ossify the Eidolon. Oh dear. It's not looking good, lads. And a play with fire as well. Jesus. Okay, they've somewhat god-drawn us here. Yep. So we're going to 1. Doesn't seem a very stable position from which to win a game. Looks like we're playing Elishnorn and just hoping they don't have any burn. Seems unlikely. Yep. Oh, that's depressing. Oh well. We'll do one more game. Yeah, I might have to try the Ataka's command deck. I haven't played it for ages, actually, and it can do some pretty explosive stuff. You know, combine that with prowess creatures, and you're having a good time. Okay, Rakdos it is. Quite glad we drew the Emperor when we did. Pop Yorion in our hand, as in the absence of anything else to do. So this is the kind of game where I can see myself going to get the Exalted Deed combo, actually. Okay. Um. Hmm. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. That allows us to blink it in a minute as well for something more threatening. If they play Shieldred, for example. Ooh, okay, so they're playing it with Atraxa. Ooh, fun. And I use the term fun in its loosest sense. That I can just blow up with. Oh no, I can't. It's indestructible. Why is that indestructible? Why is that a thing? Okay, let's pass the turn. Hold up Emperor. Oh, okay, so it's like a Rakdos. Huh. A Rakdos creativity deck? Hmm. It's different. Hmm. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so they're bringing Atraxa back with. Okay, cool. Right, yeah, sort of Rakdos reanimation. They've just got lots of ways of getting Atraxa into play. Let's leave it at that. Hmm. Well, that's not fun. That's not my idea of fun. Yeah, more reanimation rather than creativity, perhaps. Is there anything we can do against Atraxa here? I don't think so. So let's just scoop this one up. Um, rest in peace. Yes. Lion Sash. Yes. Settle the wreckage, maybe. Yeah, because that can deal with an Atraxa. Yeah, I like the Book of Exalted Deeds combo here. I don't like Portable Hole. Maybe I need the other laydown arms just in case. Elishnorn is good. Ossification can deal with Atraxa. The Wandering Emperor can't. Yeah, that might be reason enough to take it out, actually. Yep. And then one Apparition as well. Yep. Okay, let's do it like this. Oh, it's got a Rest in Peace, but only one land. Right. Oh, God. Okay, this could be a very short game, but... Well, they may take it anyway, so... I can bring it back with the Restoration of Iganjo. Unfortunately, that is not a land. Okay. Wow. Okay, they are very much not giving me any of my options. Yeah, well, when you keep a one-lander and your opponent can hand disrupt you out of the game, there's not much you can do. Well, we'll play the other Rest in Peace. Maybe that will give us a bit of time. We're not really doing anything else. Okay. So let's ossify Liliana. Okay. So they are playing creativity as well. So they've just got all of the ways to bring Atraxa into play. That's fair enough. Six card, Jesus. Whew. Yeah. I think we are going down hard in this matchup. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Well, that wasn't the best showing for White Devotion. I think it is a better deck than that, but a couple of unlucky hands, and yeah, it is what it is. That be magic. We did beat Greasefang, so you know we'll take some victories where we can. So that is the deck list. I think it's got some stuff going on. It's fun to play at least. Thalia's Lancers is a good card from Shadows over Innistrad, doing a lot of work. But yeah, I couldn't quite get there in a few of the matches. I feel like a couple of them were quite close, but it is what it is. And thank you very much for watching. As ever, hit those like and subscribe buttons if you've enjoyed this content, and I will see you for the next one very soon.